Welcome to Meditation Music Mind channel. Do you guys know? Law of assumption is more powerful than law of attraction, and according to me, each and every individual can take benefit out of it. It is just you need to understand how to use law of assumption in correct manner to get result and live your life the way you want. If you have landed on this video, then I'm sure you have an idea how powerful the law of assumption is. If you really want to change your life with the help of law of assumption, then you will watch this video till end and it is going to change your life. If you have an assumption and you are stick to it, it will become your reality. The law of assumption is the most powerful truth and the basis of your success. You are using all your ideas to create your future. However, I just want to check with you. Have you ever effectively used law of assumption? If your spirit and thoughts are wrapped in negative thoughts and emotions, then you are destroying yourself. If you believe in another reason for you are living environment rather than your own consciousness, then law of assumption cannot bring you the best of the blessing. When we understand that consciousness is the only reality, we know that it is the only creator. This means that is your consciousness is the creator of your destiny. Law of assumption is always valid. Even when you are upset, distracted and full of negative energy. To use law of assumption effectively, you must calm down and stop thinking about self-limiting thoughts. Your spirit needs to fully believe in your worth and your way. Neville Goddard has been teaching those persistent assumptions will come true. Your state of consciousness, whether it sends positive or negative emotions, should be adjusted to your desire to create 3D reflections. Because the law of assumptions bring joy to joy. So state of consciousness will always see its own reflection, good or bad. To use law of assumptions effectively, you need to understand few things. Clarify your thinking. Ask what you want, not what you don't want. Believe and assume. So first we will check. Clarify your thinking. Means clear your mind. Conscious and limiting self-thoughts without knowing it soak into your mind. At your lowest point, you might think that you are not worthy of the wonderful blessing, even if you feel that you are ready to receive blessings. Your subconscious mind will quietly tell you that you are not worthy or blessings are not enough, in that way destroying your success. To stop these self-limiting thoughts, you must clear your mind before making intentions. Remember, this negative situation has existed since birth. Meditation is good way to clear the mind. Create a blessed and serene space where you can relax and focus. Check yourself and admit that you have negative thoughts. Let your negative thoughts exist and then leave them behind to make a room for large number of positive thoughts. Meditation can help you to focus on your positive thoughts. Stay still and know that I am. Get rid of negative and self-limiting thoughts and be ready to open up to your true self. Ask what you want, not what you don't want. When your mind is calm and clear, you can now turn to your wonderful imagination, which is God. create a clear scene, and make your wish come true. The whole process needs to be completed in a present tense and it feels like it is happening now. What is your deepest desire? What do you need? Because the assumption does not distinguish between good and bad. What it brings is just the seeds of your self-talk and faith. For example, suppose you express a desire to increase your work wages. If your mind is wrapped in self-limiting thoughts, your spirit will not open up to your accomplishment. When you imagine a higher salary, if you are also imagining your fear, your blessings will not be complete. Fear of too much money and selfishness. Fear that the salary increase is too hard or that the salary increase is not enough will hinder your needs and limit your blessing. The law of consciousness is more than just a positive request. If your application is full of negative factors, the law will also bring negative factors. Believe and assume. Manifestation reflects your desire. If you think you have no blessings, the law of assumption will not bring your wishes. Worrying that one's own requirement will not be met. Being impatient and hoping to be satisfied and fearing that one's own needs are too high. This can only bring limited blessing. If you do not believe in your power, if you do not believe in my power, then the law of assumption cannot effectively satisfy your true desire. Assumption law does not only reflect beliefs, it also brings action. Now that you have established your mind and manifested it in the universe, what will you do? If you act as if your blessing is not yours, suppose law cannot bring it. In fact, Neville went further and acted as if, still confirming that you were not. You must completely surrender to your new state, assuming that you have become the person you want to be in that assumption. You and your infinite existing merge into creative unity. In front of your infinite existence, everything is possible. God never fails. Live your life knowing that the blessing you desire is yours. If you are blessed because you are blessed, how you will treat yourself and others. Don't hide your intentions with thoughts about tomorrow, a certain day, or the future. Act now to fully enjoy the benefit of your wish. Assume that the law will make you manifest what exists. The effective use of assumption requires that you have a clear and calm mind and that you ask what it is that you really want with an open mind. Your wonderful imagination is limitless, so why limit is your desire? When you release your intentions, believe that your wishes have been fulfilled and act accordingly. The effective application of the law of assumption is the gateway to your deepest desire. So guys, that's all in today's video. I know that you like this video and you will surely click on thumbs up. You can comment down below and let me know your feelings about law of assumption. You can share this video with other people so they can take benefit of law of assumption. You need to subscribe my channel for this type of videos. If you want to know more on law of assumption, then you can click on these two videos and have more information on this topic. I see you in the next video. Till then, have a lovely and magical day or night.